And welcome back to the 2023 Octagon Mage Wars League. Today's myself, Sharkbait, along with Zot. Say hi, Zot.
Hey, Sharky.
And we've got a match between Enti and Sir Jason Crage in the semifinals. This is match number 2 in a best of 3, where Jason took the first game in the Beastmaster versus the Druid. This time, Jason brings out his Warlock against this, probably the same, I don't know. It's at least Enti playing the Druid. I don't know if it's the same exact one or not, but it is a druid. Thoughts before we get rolling, Zot? You got anything?
Jason loves the Dark Mage, the Warlock, and I would expect the Warlock to do a forge and come over and try to dump a bunch of curses over on the Druid. And creature-wise, I don't know what he'll bring out, but he'll have to fend off potential big nature creatures like bears and the like. So it's going to be rough to dot the Druid. So we'll see how he goes, or if he'll just whip out a bunch of fire and go melt everything.
Go burninate the peasants. All right, well, let's get this thing rolling.
Yep.
Yep, so for those who are watching, Jason's playing the Warlock in the bottom right, and he's playing the Druid in the top left. And as excuse me, as we get rolling here, we're going to get through the planning for the first turn. All right, we got the vine markers going down, so we're getting turns going here. Oh, uh-oh.
They must hit a bug.
Must have hit a bug. Gonna restart. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward through all this because I don't want to redo all the commentary we just did.
Now, is that the power up on the Araxian there?
That is the power up, isn't it? Beautiful.
I love the embers floating around in that.
Yeah,
Okay, so
really
this
nice
looks like an opening that we've seen.
All right, so this is almost the exact same opening as we got a forge there. Almost the same opening as the Beastmaster from last round, and the Druid with the same opening as last time. So between the two of them, there's only one card difference other than the Mage, and that's the forge here.
Right, and he does the aggressive forge placement so that if he's going to go after the Druid, that he can get equipment put on him from a distance while he's close to the fight.
Yep.
I expect him to continue to advance to left middle so that he can throw curses over there. So
yep, we'll see. Do you think he's going to run or do you think he's going to walk?
I think he'll walk. I think Ring of Curses and maybe something minor the first round. Save up some mana. Who knows? Maybe he'll drop a fire elemental.
Yeah, maybe. They both are going about the same on the economy in terms of, like, they both have a spawn point. They both have effectively a +1 channeling, though Enti's technically could also punch things, but that's beside the point right now because this early in the game is going to be economy.
Yeah. So setting up for a bit of a long game, and there's the Ring of Fire.
Yep, that is the
so he's going to go permanent.
And then we got the tree playing super economy again.
Yeah, it just seems odd. I think not sure that that's the right play against an Araxian, but okay.
Yeah, we'll see. It may work out. We gotta pass in the first quick cast. And into creature actions. Druid gets act first, and one of the benefits again of this monk is that you can kind of wait out the opponent, even if you have initiative if you want to, by just giving yourself the mana.
Right.
So
he does not do super aggression.
Nope. Got a mana shard going on there.
Okay. I tell you what, that forge is easy bait for a somebody who has level 1 water spells.
Yeah, maybe that's the point though.
With the reclamation.
I feel like reclamation's a better play than 2 surging waves or whatever. And this is almost exactly the same opening from Enti.
Right. And I tell you, I'm not sure about Fella against a guy who has Flame Blast in school, but the unavoidable.
Ooh, we see Idle Pestilence come down. All right, so they're going to put... He's going to do damage to both the Monk and Philella every round. He's also going to do damage to himself, but he's got a 4 life buffer for that, so that's not a huge deal. But, yeah, that's interesting.
So he puts a clock on the game, and now he's going to force the Druid to potentially come after the Idol, or the Warlock.
Yep.
Causing him some grief.
Yep, and there's a couple options here for that.
Right. He can buff up his mate really fast with the fella and his own cast. Let's get over there and start
Yeah, is
waylaying
this
on
one
the
of those where
warlock.
Jason actually is able to bait the druid out of the corner and make the druid come to him instead? You think?
Right. That's my guess. The druid's going to start coming out of that corner.
Yeah. So we'll see. The druid may just stick with
Now,
the
what
plan
he
though.
chooses for a target, it remains to be seen. But I think he'll come out of that corner.
Yeah.
How much mana has he got?
Druid is sitting on
13.
13 mana, not
Yeah,
including
so
spawn
he's
points.
right. He'll drop a bear later. So
Yeah, I can't do it yet. Though, like,
right.
he's got 2 turns until Lotus. He's got plenty of other ways to do things for relatively cheap as well.
So what do you think that is on the tree then?
Um,
Asher maybe?
that's a good question, actually. I'm not sure. Obviously, it's a plant of some kind, but it's probably. I mean, it's not Lotus either.
I'm gonna guess it's a
No.
fake. I bet he didn't deploy anything.
Yeah, maybe. We do see the Demon Hide mask come out for the Warlock,
Hold
which
on.
is good.
He double blind, so it's a lasher.
Double blind. Oh no, it looks like Enti's not going to deploy. All right, so you're right. It was a fake.
Right?
And first.
Oh, we're on turn 3. Okay, I thought we were on turn 2. So that makes sense. He didn't double blind.
Yeah.
Or right.
I know what you meant. Jason's gonna enchant
I'm
himself.
gonna guess that's bear strength there.
Bear strength, maybe Hawkeye.
Or Hawkeye. Nope, you're right. Hawkeye.
Jason's gonna go ahead and let Enti do a couple things first. Is Philella gonna move it? Nope, just gonna go ahead and target the druid.
Yep, there's a bear strength probably.
Yeah, probably. I mean, there's no reason right now for Enti to really have to change the opening. It's not like there's as much aggression coming as there was from the Beastmaster last round. So it's possible he just continues on with what he was doing.
No.
I don't know. Brace yourself maybe on that one. I'm just kind of spitballing there, but
Yeah, I'm gonna guess melee buff.
yeah, maybe. I haven't seen anything that indicates melee or
Let's see. Hang on.
range just yet.
Could be a Kiro. I'm gonna guess a Kiro. Hawkeye and Akira.
Akira's an interesting one there too. Yeah, he's gonna be sitting on what 20 odd mana. Yeah, 20 mana next round. So
Double fireball on the tree.
yeah, possibly. I would probably also deploy a leather armor if I was him, since he'll have 2 on the forge. Ooh.
Oh, this
no.
is what you get now.
Yeah,
Hopefully
Enti caught him
one of
out.
those is armor.
Yeah, Enti caught him out. He's got the force push through the wall of thorns here, and since he's got no armor, he can just roll 10 dice and take all the damage as it is.
Yep.
So.
Yep. That's what you get for not playing smart there.
Yeah, that's.
You went hyper aggression is paying for the hubris.
Ooh, 13 damage. I wouldn't even consider that necessarily hyper aggression so much as I probably would have deployed.
No, he moved over, and the hubris was, I'm not going to cast any armor.
Yeah, I probably would have deployed armor, I think, prior to that. But 13 damage is a bit rough on that one. That's a relatively high roll for that. It's going to feel great going back the other way.
Yep, and in the next round, it's going to be going back.
Yeah, going to do the same thing. Oof. Yeah, and now we can't deploy any armor from the Battleforge, so it's going to be another 10 dice no matter what you do, I think.
Yep, and that's why the placement, the druid could have pushed him in through a wall from multiple directions. But he did that, which blocks line of sight.
Yep.
So that's pretty awesome.
That's a good play there.
On Enti's part.
Yep, very good play by Enti there. Very good prediction by Enti as well.
I'm not even sure why he put a equipment on it, because that's...
Yeah, maybe just so you remember for next round. I don't know. All right, so we have the deployment coming out.
Yep, he didn't realize he has a sight block.
No, he actually does. He played High Veil over. Yeah, he did play something.
That'll offset 1 tree gen.
Yeah, right? It's something. And the force push right back through. There we go. Another 10 dice damage coming down on the Warlock.
Good call there, Sir Jason.
Yeah,
sorry.
Sorry for questioning you.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, but
only 9 damage on that one.
Oh, only 22 damage.
Yeah, right?
It's like I've got 16 more.
22 damage on 20 dice. That's a pretty good one there. I'd say that was pretty mana efficient, given he spent a total of what?
17.
17.
I'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, that's insane.
I know this by heart. It's 17.
Yeah, I despise that particular play, but it is what it is. You have to deal with it sometimes. So I guess
And
the
the way you
question
deal
now
with it
is,
is make sure that you protect yourself some.
yeah, I guess the question now is though, does Jason continue on with the plan he previously had, or does he change? I don't actually know what he was previously planning to do, but he's in a
He's got
spot where it's kind of
how much
frightening.
mana has he got?
19.
He's got enough for the killing the tree, but he's 2/3 dead. So
Yeah,
I
is it
think I
worth it?
would
I don't
get
know.
rid of the tree anyway.
Hawkeye will give you what, like 10 dice, pierce 1 on the tree,
Yep.
fireballs.
And
Yeah, it's probably
yeah.
worth it.
Yep.
I think if I was Jason, I probably wouldn't have passed there just in case Enti got cocky and brought a third force push so he could put it back through the wall.
Oh my god, that would have been dumb. Yeah,
That
no
would have
doubt.
been hilarious, honestly.
And
And I
like,
don't think,
oh, here,
yeah, I mean, I guess it would have been a quick game, but.
right? He's enough mana to do it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Oh, here's a rust for you for when you do put on armor next round.
Right. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. I think.
You should move.
Well, he's gonna move, but he's gonna take a bear strength druid punch to the face. I think.
No, that
So
could be an enfeeble too, but
I would probably risk it. Yep, he's gonna go for it.
That's a Hawkeye?
Yeah, it's a Hawkeye. Got revealed. He's gonna throw a fireball now. Pays 8 mana for a 10 dice fireball. Looks like 8 damage, so 7 ought to get through, and a burn, maybe 2 burn. Let me see. I forgot what the burn level is on that. Yeah, just a burn. So 7 damage and a burn. Sorry. And now he will move up, which I mean, moving is good.
Now he's gonna
do it again. So here's not the fire. Yeah, I guess flame blast could work here too. You only need to do 5 damage, right? Fire stream, yeah, same thing. Or almost same thing, just slightly cheaper. So does
that way he has the mana to reveal the heroes if he needs it.
Yep, and he does 8 more damage. The tree's down. Technically, that means he did 4 life to the druid as well.
And he lost the prep spell on there, which was what, another Tanglevine?
Yes, it was a Tanglevine. And he's about to eat a punch from the druid, I guarantee. This is a bear strength. Yep, there it is.
Yep.
Bear strength.
5 dice for you.
And thank you, sir. May I have another? I think is kind of how this is going.
Yep. So it's
4 damage more. So Jason is sitting at 10 life remaining.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, yeah, that hurts.
Or what is it?
That's a rust. Yeah, you revealed the rust.
As expected.
I mean that's.
So he's
tough,
locked down. He needs 4 armor this next round. And he still might get pushed through even with 4 armor, which he'll get rusted down to 2 armor.
And he's going to be sitting on what, 18 mana? I think at this point I would deploy armor, but I would also I would deploy. Oh yeah, and quick cast. You have a quick cast because I was thinking like you could drain as well.
The problem is that he'll be naked still. But yeah, drain is fine.
He's
but
going to be naked either way.
Right. And the druid now takes Eye of Bale damage, so he's at 1 damage.
No, yeah, actually, because tree gen won't be a thing now that the tree is dead.
Right.
The druid should actually be, I believe, at 2 damage because of Idol of Pestilence and Eye of Bale.
Now, Idol's going to kill Sir Jason as well.
Yeah, so Jason's going to be at 9. This is another reason I was thinking Drain, but Drain isn't always reliable, isn't always good. It's a lot of mana. Tough spot to be in no matter what you do. So I think you deploy Halberg, you cast Leather, or maybe you deploy Halberg and dispel the rust.
Rhino hide, maybe. Right? Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, dispelling rust would be good.
Like there's all kinds of options to do the armor thing. You're also going to need to save mana for something useful after that. So let's see, armor's going to cost you 4, dispel will cost you 5, so you're looking at 9. So you have 8 left. If you pack a heal in here, you could. I would probably expect something like a Deathlink maybe instead. Though your options for deathlinking are quickly diminishing because of the Idol of Pestilence.
Yeah, I think he'll just fireball him anyway.
I think deathlink might be actually interesting because then you can kill Philella next turn with it and get your thing back, and you'll heal 2 in the process. I don't know options, but none of them are great options at this point.
Soul, so.
Yeah, none of these are great options at this point. They're desperation moves, which at this point of the game you're kind of in desperation mode, which you got the tree at least. But this is another example of, and I don't think Jason actually did it this time.
Get rid of it.
Well, yeah, I don't think Jason did it this time. He didn't actually even rush over there, I don't think. But there are people who I see rush by the turn before Jason got there and just get punished by the Druid for doing that. Druid doesn't care. Druid's at 2 damage out of 30.
Right.
And it looks like Jason deploys the regrowth belt. Okay, I can see an argument for that as well, because no matter how much armor you put on, it's not going to be enough. So try to regen and get out of dodge. I could see that.
Regen's not going to help him. He's going to get punched in the face by the Druid.
Maybe.
I guess he could run away, but
he could run away.
You got in school. You've got
he is running away.
Does run away. Yeah. So here's the thing. So there's a quick cast. Okay, because he could have got spray of barbs or something.
Yeah. And running away is only a temporary solution. You need to find a way. I think dispelling the rust here is still the right play, because then you could deploy Halberg next turn, and it's not great, but it's something. And he's only going to effectively regen 1, right, because of the Idol of Petulance. So, ironically, it's not helping him too much this round. And the Monk will have another turn. The Flella's got another couple more turns of surviving. It's not looking great.
Right. So I would expect the Druid to double move. After getting an enchantment.
Yeah, I don't see why they wouldn't.
It depends on if he prepped a curse on the Fella. Well, if he did, he'll double move Fella. If he didn't, he'll move 1 and enchant the Druid, and the Druid I'll probably double move. He'll have initiative next round.
Yeah, even the running away is. I think I probably would have just moved 1 instead and dispelled instead of running all the way to the corner. But
or he may just he may double move Fella just so he can cast another rust on him.
Maybe yeah. So Enti decides to run 2 and do something. Yep, double move on Flella. It's not looking great.
A Ghoul Rot or an Enfeeble?
Ghoul Rot's an interesting thought. I don't think I've seen too many
blood, actually.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many non-rust curses from this Druid, but that doesn't mean that poison blood I could see. I wouldn't expect a Ghoul Rot from this one. Yeah, it's a rough one there. Jason's still sitting at 10. Enti now takes 2 more damage effectively because of the Idol and because of the Eye of Bale. So there are scenarios in which if Jason can find a way to stabilize, he can pull this off. Right. It isn't looking likely, and it isn't looking pretty, but it can be done.
Yep.
It's going to be tough to fight the enchantments, though, I think.
We can even see Unholy Reversal as a possibility.
It would have happened already.
Right.
But, yeah, this is a tough spot to be in. I still personally kind of like the Drain play. Gives you a bit of a life swing there. But
how much mana has he got?
He's got 18.
Dragon Skill Halberg.
Oh, yeah. So if you could also do the deploy dispel thing, and I think that's probably the better way to do it. Gloves of Skill. Oh, he's going for it. Okay. Doesn't care.
I'm going to try to melt him.
Yep. He's going for it. That. Interesting. Oh, and he goes and does the Surging Wave anyway. Doesn't care.
So you get a daze on him, maybe.
That's the hope. Slam and daze. And it does get the slam, and it does 4 more damage in the process. That's not a lot left for the warlock. Excuse me, almost a druid there.
Yeah. And that's probably either a regrowth or the bark skin.
I can see it being even a cheetah speed just to run after him and punch him.
And that's a possibility too. So.
Yeah, it's one of the few times I actually encourage the use of cheetah speed, but you kind of know he's coming after you anyway, so you don't really have to. Yeah, this is another example of like why druids are so tough. They're just,
Here's the daze roll.
Yep, we got a fire stream coming down. He's gonna go for the daze. He gets 12, so he's good. How much damage goes down on 6 dice? Only 4 damage on 6 dice. Does not get the burn. I'm guessing there's a fireball coming because there's 13 mana.
Yeah.
That's what I would do. It's more fun that way. Go out into Blaze of Glory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, 4 damage gets through on the druid because of piercing 1 from the mask. And let's see what he's got. Got the fireball. I was right. It's a fireball. Go for it. Oh, not a great roll either there. So 4 total damage on a 8 dice fireball.
Does he have enough to reveal hero?
He's got gloves of skill. He rerolls into 5 damage, which is slightly better. 5 damage and a burn. So almost put the druid down to half health, but I expect this to be the final punch from the druid, I guess. Let's see here. Yep, he's gonna do the smart thing, get the mana, and we're gonna see a druid coming in. And we get the punch, and that's enough to end the warlock. Yeah.
Wow. And
it's tough. That's a tough druid to fight against. As like
it is.
And so Jason had the face down enchantment he had was Force Orb. He was expecting non melee attacks, I guess. Interesting.
That's in case he threw a rock or something.
Yeah. It's always worth a shot, I guess. It just that sucks. Sucks to see it go like that. I like to see the warlocks over druids, mostly because I don't like druids. But Enti played that one perfect. Like, Enti played that really, really well. Caught him off guard with the wall of thorns push, and then basically put him on the back foot the whole rest of the game.
Yeah, pretty much. And interesting that because of that, Jason wasn't able to do the game he wanted, which is probably fire and curses, because of the fact that the strength for the Raxian is based a little bit in his curses. And if he was wanting to do just raw fire, he could have played the female sorceress instead, warlock, and gone heavier on the fire attack.
Yep. I think you're right. I think by taking that much damage early, it derailed the original plan, or at least the ideal plan for the warlock. Right. Again, well played by Enti. He totally saw what was coming, was prepared for it, punished the warlock for it.
And he was okay with the plan failing if it didn't work because Jason did something that made it not an optimal play. He would have saved the mana and then dropped the bearers.
Right. There were definitely options there. All right, well, this is another quick one. This, to remind everybody, was game number 2 of the semifinal match, which is the best of 3. So now we are at 1-1. Jason and Enti have each won a game. Yeah. We will release the deciding match here sometime shortly after this one comes out. So...
And congratulations to all the competitors so far.
Yep.
And good luck in your future games. And looking forward to drilling down to the final winner of the event.
Yeah, the next match will decide. The next match will decide who faces Nab. Yeah.
Right. And who wants another card, maybe.
Yeah, right. Anyway.
Soon he'll design a set.
At this point, right? He's getting there. The pentagram's really nice looking. All right. Anything else before we bounce this one's out?
No, this is fantastic. Love this game. Love all the community. And good luck to the next match, guys.
All right. When in doubt, guys, kill it with fire. Or at least try to.